Good day, folks. Welcome to Andrew's Life. Welcome to O.W.A. Park and Resorts. If you only want to see the downtown part of O.W.A., which I will be showing later in the video, fast forward this video to the 9-minute and 40-second mark. But for the rest of you that have a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and you want to see the entire O.W.A. Park and Resort area, stay where you're at. Now, briefly, the O.W.A. Park and Resorts, they opened up here in July of 2017 here in Foley, Alabama. And as I continue the driving part of the tour of the O.W.A., you'll find that there's a sizable shopping center. There's the O.W.A. Convention Center. There's also an amusement park, and I will also be driving through the O.W.A. RV park as well. There's several businesses in the O.W.A., which is why I'm doing the driving tour of the O.W.A. before I proceed to the downtown tour of the O.W.A., which again, it starts at the 9-minute and 40-second mark. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of history about the O.W.A. that I've done a little bit of research on. And I'm going to try to not butcher the name, because I'm not good at names, you all know that. But I'm going to try to not butcher anything here. So anyhow, though the project was developed to diversify the Ports Band and Creek Indians portfolio beyond gaming. Focusing on hospitality, the O.W.A. opened up July 21st of 2017 as the Park at O.W.A., which is a 520-acre / $4 million entertainment project. The name O.W.A., or other words known as O.W.A., meaning big water, in the Muscogee Creek language, referencing the Central Lake. The architecture in the downtown O.W.A., which I will do later in the video, is inspired by southern small towns. So they just wanted to, I guess, that's their way of showing respect to the South. I'm assuming that's what they mean by that. In 2022, the park underwent a major expansion, transforming into Tropic Falls, which, again, when I do the downtown O.W.A. tour, you'll see the Tropic Falls amusement park. That's what the amusement park is called. It's called Tropic Falls, which added a 100,000 square feet indoor park with a retractable roof, making it a year-round destination. And the park currently is open. The rides currently are operating, just so you know. So if you come down here to the O.W.A., the parks are open, just so you know. The city of Foley invested approximately $40 million into the project, which included the construction of a large indoor event center and a 14 soccer fields for sports tourism. The destination includes 23 theme park rides, a 30,000 square foot wave pool, dining, shopping, a Marriott operated hotel, and a luxury RV park, which again, you'll see that in a little bit. And most likely you're going to see the Marriott Hotel as well during the driving part of the O.W.A. tour. In a nutshell, that's everything you're going to see during the driving tour. Well, you might not see all of it, but you'll see some of it. And the rest of it you'll see through the walking tour of the downtown O.W.A. And right now, I'm getting ready to drive into the parking lot of the O.W.A. Convention Center. All right, folks, I just entered in downtown O.W.A. Basically, you're going to see a number of shopping centers here. As you guys probably saw a second ago, I just walked by Starbucks. So there's Starbucks here. There's several shopping centers here. There's several areas where you can sit or you can walk by the water. And also, while you're in here, you will be able to have access to the amusement park, which I discussed earlier in the video. I got what the amusement park was called. Let me look it up real quick. See if I can find it. Yeah, that the Tropic Falls. Yeah, it's called Tropic Falls. That's what it's called. It's called Tropic Falls. So later on in this tour, you will see the entrance to Tropic Falls amusement park. In fact, the lady that's there, she recognizes that she was on camera, so she waved to her quick. You'll see it later in the video. You got the nice blue water here that you can sit by and relax. You can walk by the water, as you guys will see later in this tour. You got a few restaurants that you can go in and eat at. There's a couple of ice cream places where you can also go eat. Now, I'm walking through downtown on a Sunday, so that's the reason why that you don't see as many people as you would probably see normally, because apparently on Sunday, none of these restaurants are open. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, you're not going to hear any noises other than me speaking because I had to mute the sound because when you come into downtown O.W.A, they do play music and I didn't want to get hit with copyright infringements, so I had to mute the sound, just so you know. As you guys can see, there's a little area with sand. You can come out here, sit down, have your little something cold to drink while you're enjoying the weather. Now, the day I came down here to do this video, the temperatures were in the upper 70s, so it was beautiful outside. And they do have, I believe they do offer kayaking here. Like, I believe they have kayaking here. You can rent kayaks and go kayaking on the water there. Again, nothing was open due to it being Sunday. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, yeah, nothing was open. Everything was closed. Yeah. So yeah, you got a few restaurants. You got a couple of ice cream restaurants. You'll like I said later on, you'll see the entrance to the amusement park, which is currently open and up and going, as you guys will see in a little bit here. And there were a few people out and about walking around, as you guys saw a second ago. And I try to be respectful and not have a bunch of people in my video. I mean, sometimes it is what it is. I can't help it, but I try to be I try to be as respectful as possible. I mean, you got some playground equipment for the children, so it's a good place for the kids if you're traveling as a family. In fact, Foley, Alabama has got plenty of activities for a family if you're coming here to Foley as a family. As you guys will see on my Foley, Alabama video, which I just uploaded a little bit ago. And you also have a movie theater here as well. So if you want to sit down and watch you a movie, you can do that as well. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what movies that they play in the theater. I have no idea. But for those of you that are still into watching movies, they got a movie theater, which you'll see in a second. You'll see in a minute here. So I just wanted to point out just some of the activities that they had here in downtown O.W.A. So hopefully you guys enjoy the remainder of the O.W.A. downtown tour. And I would encourage you to watch the remainder of this video. I'm not going to give it all away.